Boy, oh boy, that political mess is heating up and sorting out. Can't help but have a few observations to make. As you know, a long time ago, I went on record with my predictions about the odds of McCain Huckabee versus either Obama Hillary or Hillary Obama. Now, I'm not backing off of what I said then, but I want to be a little bit more current, comment a little more on the way things look as of May 22nd, 08. My old eyes say, whoa, there's a lot, and my ears say, there's a lot going on. Don't approve of all of it. Doesn't make any difference whether I do or not. Don't have any say-so at all. But John McCain, I want to commend you. Smart move to vet your leadership staff and get the fellows that are lobbyists for other outfits off the leadership team. Good move. But the fact that they're there and have to be vetted and taken off and get out makes it very clear that you're not totally free of that kind of influence. And I feel for you. We're in a day and age where money seems to decide who the president is, and it shouldn't, but it does. So, I understand why you've had those fellows in there, because they're sharp fellows. Did you a lot of good. But it also helps point out that there are no real purists. I don't care whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. You're tainted by all of this money raising and kissing up to different segments that have power. Good move, Mr. McCain, coming out and pandering to the extreme right that, you nominate the same kind of people for the Supreme Court that Bush has. Shame on you. Pandering. But on the other hand, if I was in your shoes, I might do exactly the same thing, because it's part of why I tell you need to choose Huckabee as your running mate if you want to win, because you have to appease that radical right wing. But do it by putting a good Christian man in there with you as your team leader who is a true Christian, a true conservative. Not by pandering, but by selection of a running mate that stands for real Christianity, real caring, real giving. There's a lot of difference. Also, Mr. McCain, way to go, sir. I knew you were a good soldier, and I love you for coming out and saying, hey, by midterm of that first term, I'll have that Iraq mess straightened up. And you're the kind of guy that'll get it straightened up, and it may not be straightened up just the way everybody else thinks it ought to be, but it'll be a dang sight better than it is now, and you'll get it to where we're not constantly getting big numbers killed and leaving a situation where big numbers of Iraqis are killing each other. And we're getting the blame. It doesn't matter whether we do the actual killing or not. We get the blame and deserve the blame for the deaths that are going over there and for the millions, well, maybe not millions, hundreds of thousands that have been displaced trying to get away from being killed. But I sure do like the fact, sir, that you have an end game in mind. Again, one soldier to another, I salute you. I respect you. I'm not going to vote for you because of the fact that I think it's the other point of view. We ought to get the hell out of there. But boy, do I like the fact that you will get us out. And I think you would. Obama, well, more and more it looks like he's the presumptive candidate for the Democrat side of this thing. He's made some smart moves too. He's pretty much stopped fussing with Hillary, let her fuss at him, okay. He doesn't fuss back. In fact, he's showing lots of respect and patience. I think he's going to be smart enough to ask her to be his running mate, and he should. Because if he doesn't, we may just be giving the election away because of some of the diehard things that have developed where a lot of the people that are supporting Hillary won't vote for him, but they'd vote for her as vice president, him and president, because if they do a good job, she'll be the next president. Hillary, okay, so you're a fighter. Geez, no question you're a fighter. No question you're sophisticated. No question you've done your homework. No question you'd be a good president. But you're getting beat. So get in there and work around and get your representatives with his. Do it however you're going to do. Stop undercutting. Stop doing the job of the Republican dirty tricks group. Don't hand this election to the other party just because you apparently aren't going to be the choice to be our candidate. Same deal. You, Obama, and Hillary, you as a team, if you're elected and if you do a good job, just as if McCain and Lieberman, McCain and Huckabee, whoever gets elected, if they do a good job, quite likely we could have 16 years of sensible, responsible, fiscally responsible leadership from the Republican side. Same way we could have fiscal, everything I've said about it, as good or better done by the Democratic candidates. And 16 years with the Democrats in charge. You know, when you get right down to it, all of us, except those that, get all wrapped up that it's just got to be one way, my way or the highway, all of us just want to go in a new direction away from this horrible thing that W. Bush, Vice President Cheney, Rumsfeld, that whole mess, and our soldiers who did what they're supposed to do, follow the orders from the top. I don't blame the soldiers, don't blame the generals. They're in a situation where if the old man up top wants this, that's what you're supposed to do. I don't have a doubt in my mind that what we as an American public wants is to have fiscal responsibility, stop going deeper and deeper in debt, and in fact begin to reduce our debt, act like decent Americans in dealing with our own and in dealing with our compatriots, our allies, and decency and respect in dealing with those that don't like us, and if you want to call them our enemies, our enemies. We want to be the United States of America again, a world leader, respected, and with leadership that stands with integrity and honesty for good, honest, decent principles. God bless our country. God bless our leadership. It's still not too late, Mr. Bush, to get on your knees, have a conversion, and do some good before you leave.